Welcome back, guys. We're up to camp this weekend. Glorious weather. So I've set Becky a survival challenge. She wants to get into survival, so she's doing a bit of a challenge. She's got to build 3 shelters. She's got to build a desert shelter, a tropical shelter off the ground, and a winter shelter, and 1 trap. And she's got to light 3 fires with ferro rod and birch bark. So we'll see how she gets on through it, and I'll show you her first shelter that she's doing. It's a baking day, so it's ideal. It's like desert temperatures. So she's in the process of building a shade shelter. She's just doing the adjustments. So this is perfect. As you can see, it's roasting out here. Just that piece of tarp over you in hot conditions could save your life. So it's a perfect exercise for Becky. You know, you can be up your camp and you can cover all different kind of scenarios. So it's a great project. So we're kind of simulating a desert scenario. There's no trees and you need to get out of cover. So you've got to try and use the material. Obviously you'd have to use poles or branches, what's around you. But it just kind of simulates trying to get out the sun. So that's ideal. So she's done well there, utilising the materials around her. And what we're going to do, or what Becky's going to do, she's going to make a nice cup of tea later. We're going to simulate that this is camel dung, because that's all you really burn in the desert. So we're going to let that dry out. This is horse manure, and she's going to get a fire going with that and make a brew from it. I'm going to walk down and see how Becky's getting on with her second camp, which is the jungle camp. So she's completed the first one. So she's been flat out all day. Let's see how she's getting on with this one. So here she is, the Baxter.
Hey.
How you going? So explain what you done here then, Becky?
Well, made a raised bed from some branches.
Yeah.
To kind of be like a jungle bed. So when say you ever camped in the jungle, this is something that you'd have to design.
So that's pretty stable, is it? And you've lashed, what have you lashed that pole? So you got this bit on the tree.
Yeah.
And then you've lashed that pole with you to 2 trees, and then you're just putting the branches across. So it gets you off the floor. It's very good. And why do you want to be off the floor in the jungle?
Because insects and that, snakes.
All the critters.
Yeah.
Get away from the critters. Do you recommend it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good challenge.
And you got one more to do, and you're gonna do that tomorrow, aren't you? That's the winter shelter.
Yeah.
She's got to build a winter shelter, and she's got to make 1 trap.
And 2 fires.
And 2 fires. Alright then, Becky, I won't hold you up. I've got the fire on for jacket potatoes and chicken, so you'll be well fed. At least you don't have to go and look for your food. Imagine that as well.
I know.
Can always be worse. Alright then, see you in a jiffy.
Right, see ya.
Bye. So that's Becky's jungle bed off the floor. Nice bit of moss. And she's going to do a fire now. And that's camp 2 completed for today. Then she's got 1 trap to make, and then she's done. Then she'll have dinner. And that's a good day's effort. You're going to do a night there?
Yeah, I might do. the weather stays nice.
So Becky's fire method, I think I told you before, is ferro rod and birch bark for the 3 camps. So Becky succeeded in building a really smoky fire for the insects. It's what you put on there, Becky, to make it like that.
There's loads of leaves on the ground.
Loads of dust.
Yeah.
So it's day 2 of the little course Becky's on, so she's built herself a survival fire on the main fire pit. It's been wet, so we're drying all our kit off. So the beauty of this fire, you just keep pulling the logs onto the fire source and you don't need to cut. And also Becky's been foraging, so she's got a selection of raspberries and wild strawberries in there. So she's going to make a nice sauce with a bit of maple syrup and sugar. She's going to boil that up, and then she's going to do some pancakes, drizzle that over some pancakes, so that'll be really nice. And there she is, little Bexter. How are you enjoying it then, Becky? Day 2 of your course.
Really like it.
Enjoyed collecting the wild raspberries and strawberries?
Yeah, that was good.
So this fire is really welcoming after being so soaked.
So I've got my raspberries and strawberries in there, and you're going to make the pancakes, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to make the sauce. We've got some maple syrup as well that we're going to put on there, so it's going to be really nice.
We're going to mix that
We've
in
got
with
our tea and coffee over here as well. Really nice.
all my cups taking a caning.
I know.
We got our waterproofs on, thank God. It rained all night, didn't it? Pretty much,
I
from
don't
12
know.
onwards.
I wasn't awake.
No, Becky was fast asleep. So yeah, it rained, well, just drizzle really. So we're up this morning, we done 2-mile walk, it took us 3 hours. So we've done a bit of foraging.
Yeah.
So we're going to really enjoy these pancakes. We haven't eaten yet. Becky was busy yesterday, as you see, with the 2 shelters. So we're going to have our breakfast and then maybe chill out, or I don't know what you're doing. Are you going to do the 3rd shelter, or are you going to do a trap
have
today?
A go on it.
Just going to have a go on the
Trap.
3rd shelter and a trap today. So that'll be good. So it's been a good weekend so far, but I'm starving.
I know,
Absolutely
same.
starving. So Becky just mixed it up with a bit of sugar and maple syrup. We're going to stick it on the fire and make a lovely sauce for our pancakes. It tastes lovely, it smells nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Ooh. Well, Bex, enjoy. So Becky's doing her third shelter, which is the winter shelter. See how she's getting on. This is the last shelter of her course. Oh, she's deep in the woodland. So this is it, Becky, is it? So what are you doing?
It's clearing the floor.
What kind of shelter are you doing here?
Like a teepee.
And that's finished, is it? I think. So what, you just put 3 poles together, and then what are you going to do?
I'm going to put some struts on the sides.
Yeah.
And then put some leaves or ferns on the top to kind of waterproof it.
We had a bit of a shower and all. It's calmed down, didn't it?
How was your barbecue?
Yeah, it's good. So a bit more work to do.
Yeah.
So this is Becky's winter shelter. She's going to build this, and then she's going to test it probably in the winter, wouldn't you? Have a go in this.
Yeah, I might do.
So that's 3 shelters you've done now.
Yeah.
This is the final one, and we'll have a look. We'll check back later and see how she's getting on with it. So what's your plans here then, Becky?
I'm going to have the door on this side
Yeah,
because north's over that way.
behind
So-
me, yeah.
So usually in the winter the wind blows from the north. So I don't want my door facing that direction. And then I'm going to have a small door quite low down so it keeps the heat in the shelter. And then I've built a quite tall shelter, so when I have a fire inside, the smoke will go up. It won't smoke out my shelter. And then I'm going to build a channel for the oxygen from outside to keep supplying my fire with oxygen.
Rather than burning what's in your shelter.
Yeah,
Bedding? Where's your bed going to be positioned in
I
here?
haven't decided that yet.
No?
No.
So where's your fire pit? Haven't decided?
No.
Or are you going to plan it as
Yeah.
you build the walls?
Yeah.
It's quite a hard job, isn't it, building a shelter? It's got a lot to it. Yeah, so what are you going to put around the sides? More poles? And
Yeah, more poles.
then, and how are you going to layer it?
Leaves,
Leaves?
bracken.
Bracken? Yeah,
Yeah,
anything you can find.
yeah.
And it's going to be warm as toast in there, is it? Because you're going to do,
I don't
Becky's
know.
going to do a night in here in the winter, aren't
Yeah,
you?
we'll see. Yeah,
Yeah?
maybe.
Maybe a night with your fire on. Be good, that'd be a nice video. Alright then, I'm going to pop back in a bit. So this is Becky's winter shelter progressing. Obviously run out of time. This is quite a big job, this one, so you can see what she's done with the poles. So she's got the basic structure and then she's just going to increase from there. Build herself a nice winter shelter. So that's us done, guys. Really enjoyed ourselves. Till the next time, enjoy the great outdoors, and whatever you're doing, enjoy yourself. Cheers.